What's up, world? This is your guy, Guitar K, and today we're going to be talking about getting to know yourself. You will be surprised at how many people don't know themselves. A lot of people identify themselves with what makes them feel good, with their job or how they dress or how much money they got or their significant other or how many significant others they have. A lot of people identify themselves by what they used to do. I mean, what year was that? What year is this? You can't keep living off the glory days. People talk about, I used to do, I used to be. You can't live off of that. Life is a Y.O.U. University. The school of life is all about learning yourself. It's all about self-discovery, and you will be rediscovering yourself constantly because we are evolving people. We are changing all the time. Keep rediscovering yourself. That way you will always know who you are in the present moment. It's not about what's coming from the outside. Who you are comes from the inside. And like I said, it's not who you used to be. Let me give you an example of why you can't keep living off who you used to be. Let's say somebody's in a marriage and somebody keeps saying, she used to be a good wife.
What?
How long is that marriage going to last? Or he used to be a good husband.
No.
Think about that, man. You can't keep living off what you used to do. Janet Jackson had a real good song. What have you done for me lately? I advise you to get a mirror. Look in said mirror, just like her brother Michael would say, talk to that man or woman in the mirror, and I'm talking about have a real conversation and ask them, what have you done for me lately? Ask yourself that, man, because look, you got to love yourself, and in order to love yourself, you got to know yourself. What is your favorite thing to do when no one's looking? I'm not talking about what everybody else want to see you do. What do you want to see for yourself? Because so many times, we get caught up in what looks good, what the outside world is expecting of us, that we rarely have time to find ourselves. That's why this video is about getting to know yourself. What makes you tick from the inside out, not from the outside in. Look, man, can't keep living off the glory days. Like I said, life is nothing but a Y.O.U. University. You should be studying yourself. Make yourself the priority. Because so many times we prioritize everything else and then put ourselves second. We so worried about the job. We so worried about him, her, this, that. And we spend little time focusing on ourselves. It should be the other way around. The more focused you are on yourself, the better you're going to be at the job. The better you're going to be for him or her. Get to know yourself, man. I'm telling you, self-discovery is very important. We always talking about, I don't appreciate that. I don't like that. What do people appreciate about you? What do people like about you? Do you ever think about that? What value do you bring to the world? What are you adding to the world? Because so many times we just ripping and running through the world worrying about what we want. All about instant gratification. What service do you bring to the world? I'm telling you, you discover yourself in service. When you're looking to put out instead of always trying to get in, you will find yourself. You will find your true passion. You will find your true purpose. You will truly find what you was put here to do when you're actually trying to do something instead of always trying to get somebody to do something for you. Instead of always trying to get somebody to do something to you. If you catch my drift, man, look. Get to know yourself. It's not all about your status doesn't make you. Power doesn't make you. Like I said, the amount of money you have, that's not what make you. I remember the Lock song, money, power, respect. That's all you need in life. Look, man, I get the sentiment of what they was trying to say, but trust me, you're going to need a lot more than money, power, and respect. Because without knowing yourself, what good is all the money and power and respect? What are you going to do with it? You're going to give it all away. You're probably going to trick it all off with fast girls. You're probably going to gamble it all away, give it all away to your friends. Think about people that got a lot of money, like MC Hammer and Mike Tyson, people that just never took the time to truly discover themselves. All of the money and riches will not help you find yourself. It's a self-discovery mission. Once you truly find yourself, truly find out what you're passionate about and what you like doing, not what everybody else wants to see you do, that's when you will truly discover what it is that you want to do, and you will be able to make good with anything that you do receive. You better think about what I'm saying, man. Look, prioritize your needs and wants first. You can't pour out into everybody else until you're full. And what are you going to be full of if you don't know what it is that you're seeking? I like to be creative. I'm very passionate about creating things, about making things, and now I've found a way to create and to do things that helps me. And I would like to think that it helps others because I like to share a message. And sharing these messages not only helps me because it constantly reminds me of the things that I need to do, but it is exactly what our program says that I should do. It says that in order for me to keep what I have to give it away. So I found a creative way for me to every day do what it is I like to do. I like to create, and I'm helping myself, and I'm trying my best to help others. Get to know yourself. Once you find something that you love to do said thing as much as you can, man. Look, you need to know when you're lacking in certain areas. You need to know when you're not as good at something that you think you are. Don't always push away when somebody's critical of something you're doing. Take in that criticism. That's how you learn. You should be always constantly trying to learn. First and foremost, learning yourself. That way you can know your own strengths, know your own weaknesses, know where you need to step your game up at. Your game always needs to be stepped up. You know how people say that saying like, it could be worse? That's true, but guess what? On the flip side of that, it could be better. It always could be better. And as long as you know where you stand, you know what you need to step up in, you know what you're doing good at, you can give yourself real self-affirmations. A lot of time in programs, they tell us to give ourselves self-affirmations. But if you don't really know what you're affirming, to just get in the mirror every day and say, yeah, you're doing a good job. What are you doing a good job at?
Uh-oh.
These are real life things, man. This is not just smoke and mirrors. Life is real. Life is something you can touch. It's something you can feel. You need to really know yourself. And I'm not talking about knowing your social security number, knowing your name, knowing your address. I'm talking about knowing yourself fully. What makes you tick? Just go to the doctor. Get yourself checked up. Know what foods make you do what. Know what you need to exercise. What exercise are you lacking in? You know what vitamins you need to take. You need all of this information is pertinent to you being the best possible you. Look, man, it's all about mind. It's all about body. It's all about spirit. The whole you. You need to know yourself from top to bottom. A lot of people know more about their favorite athlete or their favorite rapper or superstar than they know about themselves. Know your own story more than you know about anybody else's story, man. I'm telling you. I hope this ain't going in one ear and out the other. Because I know some people sitting up there looking like, what are you talking about? I know myself. Do you? Because if you knew better, you do better. Your body is a temple. Treat it as such. Some people treat their material possessions better than they treat their physical selves. And they damn sure treat their material stuff better than they treat their mental self, better than they treat their spiritual self. And even the ones that's treating their physical self good, they treat their physical self better than they treat their mental and spiritual. You need to treat everything like it's important. Treat everything like it's your life. Why? Because it is your life. Get to know yourself. Start today. If you haven't already started, don't forget, life is a Y.O.U. University. Start studying yourself right now. Why late? It's never too late. Don't wait. Get on it right now. Learn something new about yourself every day. The more you know about you, the better that you'll be. Potential is good if you know what you're working with. But if you don't know everything that you're working with, you'll never be your best. You'll never reach your full potential if you don't know everything about you. This is your guy, Guitar K. Be more